Imagine this, you're a cybersecurity professional, a developer, or someone who simply needs access to powerful tools that macOS alone just doesn't provide. What if I told you there's a way to run Kali Linux on your macOS without leaving the comfort of your computer? No dual reboots, no compromises, just seamless power, performance, and flexibility. Hey guys, this is Dan Duran from GetCyber, and I hope you're doing fantastic. Today, I want to dive deeper into how Parallels has completely changed my approach to penetration testing and how it can do the same thing for you. Parallels for macOS is a real game changer for anyone who wants to run Linux-based operating systems like Kali. Whether you're cracking code or managing networks or simply exploring the world of open source tools, Parallels helps you get the job done. Let me take you inside my own mind for a moment. As a cybersecurity professional and penetration tester, I need tools like Kali Linux, Metasploit Framework, Nmap, Wireshark, Burp Suite, and the list goes on and on. But for the longest time, I was tied up to a single operating system. Sure, macOS is great for everyday tasks for me, like using Photoshop or editing videos, but it doesn't give you the out-of-the-box access to these powerful, more specialized tools, especially for ethical hacking. That's where Parallels Desktop for macOS steps in. It allows me to switch between macOS and Kali Linux in mere seconds, without the hassle of dual booting, partitioning my hard drive, or running Kali on a USB drive. No more clunky virtualization setups like VirtualBox or UTM, or juggling multiple machines. It's just a single MacBook Pro that does it all. Really. And best of all, it's not just for cybersecurity. Developers who need a Linux environment can benefit too. If you need to compile something or troubleshoot in a Linux-specific environment, Parallels has you covered. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty on how this all works, starting from scratch. First, head over to getcyber.me/parallels to get your copy. There, you can get 15% off Parallels Desktop, which also helps my channel. Once you open it, you'll see an option to create a new virtual machine. This is basically your Kali Linux sandbox. Parallels has built-in support for a wide array of Linux distributions, so setting up Kali Linux is super straightforward. You need Windows? Well, no problem, it's there too. You can either import an official Kali Linux ISO that you've downloaded previously, or you can pick it up right from Parallels. Once selected, Parallels will handle the installation automatically. It's super fast too. It's also surprisingly painless, no complicated kernel modules or hidden steps. Once Kali is up and running, you can install the Parallels tool. This adds nice features like seamless drag and drop between your Mac and the VM, copy and paste integration, and automatic resizing whenever you resize the virtual machine window. Parallels also works for multiple monitors. Now for the parts that's critical to all of us cybersecurity folks. Networking. Kali is all about scanning networks, capturing packets, and testing system defenses. With Parallels, you can choose how Kali integrates into your Mac's network connection. Bridge mode lets Kali act like a separate machine on your LAN, completely with its own IP address. NAT mode, on the other hand, routes Kali's traffic through the Mac's IP address. Bridged is ideal if you want to test devices on the same local network segment, whereas NAT is handy if you just want to access the internet without exposing your VM directly. This flexibility means you can adapt to whatever environment you're working in, whether you're pen testing an office network or just experimenting at home. Security-wise, there's another big advantage: isolation. Because Kali Linux is running on a virtual environment, your main macOS is protected from any accidental damage or conflicts. If you install a tool that breaks, or if you test an exploit that goes sideways, you can restore a previous snapshot in Parallels. It's like nothing's ever happened. You don't have to worry about your primary OS being compromised. All you have to do is just click on the isolation checkmark. This is a dream scenario for experimenting with new security tools or analyzing malware. Let's also talk about performance. A lot of people worry about running virtual machines, thinking that it's going to be laggy or that it doesn't utilize the entire GPU properly. Parallels has done a solid job at hardware integration. Depending on your Mac model, you can tap into hardware acceleration for graphics, which helps when you're running more resource-intensive tasks. If you have a newer Apple Silicon Mac, Parallels has also an ARM version that can run ARM-compatible Linux distributions. Kali even provides ARM images, so you can keep using the same Kali environment on the latest Apple hardware. If you're someone who likes to keep your workspace organized, Parallels has a nifty feature called Coherence Mode, which seamlessly displays Windows OS apps right alongside your macOS apps. You don't even need a separate desktop when running Windows OS. It's a small touch, but really improves overall workflow. Once you're in Kali, it's business as usual. Fire up Metasploit, run Nmap scans, analyze traffic with Wireshark, or do password cracking with John the Ripper. You'll have access to all the standard repositories and tools that Kali offers. And when you're done, you can either suspend the VM, which means saving the entire session state for later, or shut it down completely, leaving zero footprint on your main system. Now, if you're looking to build a pen testing lab, Parallels makes it very easy for you. You can run multiple virtual machines at once. No need for extra hardware or elaborate network setups. Just spin up different OS environments in separate windows, assign each VM its own network settings, and instantly simulate real-world attack surfaces. Now you can test tools, exploit vulnerabilities, and compare results all in one place, without worrying about messing up your primary macOS. It's a streamlined, flexible way to practice and refine your hacking skills, all while keeping your main system completely isolated and secure. So if you're tired of feeling stuck when you need Linux-only tools, Parallels Desktop might just have the right answer for you. No more dual booting nightmares, no more wasted time rebooting, no more second-guessing whether macOS can handle your cybersecurity or development needs. Parallels brings you the best of both worlds. Now, if you're ready to give it a shot, head over to getcyber.me/Parallels to get a 15% off Parallels Desktop. This little investment can seriously elevate how you do cybersecurity, development, or just plain Linux tinkering. If you're not sold yet, think about this. For every hour you spend setting up a separate machine or dealing with weird virtualization quirks, it's an hour you could have spent on your next hacking project. Alright guys, that's my deep dive into why Parallels is not just another piece of software for me, but a genuine game changer for Mac users who need the full power of Kali Linux. If you like this type of content, tips, tutorials, deep dives into cybersecurity, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and don't forget to join my Discord channel where we can chat all things tech and cybersecurity. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.